Greetings and welcome to another excellent chess game. This one was really good. Back and forth struggle that had a nice, interesting ending. Both players missed some things. 10-minute game, kind of close, but a lot of good moves that were played. So that's what I want to show you. So let's check it out. As you can see, I played slightly better than my opponent. Missed it by that much. 84%. He had 82%. I played like 2300. He played 2250. But both very good. I can't complain, and I'm not sad. It's just, I lament a little bit. I realized in the game, I was like, oh, you idiot. You had it and blew it. You'll see. I'll show it to you. So let's check this out. All right, d4, d5. We're going to play the flexible hybrid system. F4, sorry. He's playing the mirror image version, I guess. It's like, if it's good for you, it must be good for me. Well, I can't argue with him there. So knight f3. Now, I'm very familiar with this positioning, and I've faced this mirror image before, so it's no big deal to me. But it's annoying because it's a good position. He plays the best move as well. I don't want to play c4, but I can, it is the best move. I know that. I don't care. Taking care of my business, baby. This is a 10-minute game. I'm following my dad's rule. Don't be fancy. Don't try to be Mr. Superstar. Play what you are super familiar with, because in a short game, super familiarity is worth more than the quote-unquote theoretical best position move, which is c4. He takes. That is a mistake. You don't want to give up your dark square bishop when you have all these light square pawns. All right? It is literally a question mark mistake. F takes e5 is the standard capture here. We're clamping down on his position. So this is one of those things that was this was known to be the best long ago when I, played chess before the advent of computer engines. So, he does the thing I did, goes to the center. And if I take, he's going to play pawn takes, what have you. But I'm smarter than that. Now, my dad's rule number 2. What's he trying to do to me? The answer should be obvious. It's annihilation. So it's time to castle, baby. Queen to here is really no big deal. I would just play knight up. Queen check is also good. But, there's no rush. There's no rush here. This is an awesome move. And I saw this coming. And I guess he did not. I go, yeah, you got a problem, dude. Your black square bishop that you gave up on this awesome diagonal, that's my diagonal if I want it. All right, again, what's he trying to do to me? Queen takes e3 check. That jerkweed. So why would you want me to take this? This is stupid. I don't get it. I don't know, man. Taking here, pawn would take. I play bishop to a3. He can play rook takes, and I check him. It is kind of bogus because I'm threatening. Oh, geez, that's nasty, actually. My mistake. Knight takes knight is an awesome move. Let's see what it shows. So it shows this. And I'm already a pawn ahead, theoretically. I guess he has to play. Yeah, he has to play that check. That pawn takes, because he can't play f pawn because I would annihilate him. Okay. Well, now I got to watch out for this guy because I can't play bishop a3 and give up this pawn. Except that I did exactly that. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Now, if he goes, he should play this move. Knight f2. No, c5. Holy moly. Really? Okay. That's interesting. So, I got the heck out of Dodge. I'm not worried about knight to c3. Queen to e1, the clearly best move. Queen to c1 is kind of inferior. I'm threatening his knight. I'm going to force this queen trade and then play rook on a takes. Oh, nope. I played rook on f takes, and I don't know why. Oh, I know. Well, yeah, I thought I could take the pawn, but I'm still attacking his rook. So my mistake. No problems. Bishop d6. Well, retrospectively, that wasn't the best move. g4. If he plays pawn takes, knight g5 looks nasty. With an attack on h7. Okay, you got me on that one. If he takes it, let's see, show the moves here. This is why I'm doing this. Oh, interesting. Yes, that's very wild. Okay. But we didn't play that. We played bishop d6. Now I went to sleep again, this is kind of scary because my spidey senses were going pretty good, but I had one lapse. I let him play queen takes e3 check. And the other lapse is he's attacking my bishop, you idiot. And I'm like, I didn't even see it. It happens, man. I don't really want to take his knight because he gets this f pawn takes super pass pawn, and I don't like it. So I was planning on doing this and getting the heck out of Dodge and reworking stuff. Fortunately, this wasn't a problem. All right, now he's going to take my d pawn. I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing here? But I realized after he takes my pawn, I've got this butt whipping move. He can't take the bishop because it's checkmate. All right? You see it? If he takes the bishop, rook to e8 is a checkmate because my knight gives me the Moe, Larry, and Curly Three Stooges mating pattern. And I've got a double attack on h7 and a triple attack on e6. So I realized that he could not take my d6 pawn with impunity. He did take it. And then I said Chop City. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, really? I missed that. 1 point, what was it? 1.84? 1.84 it is. Those numbers are tiny on my screen. Bishop checks. What are you doing, Bobby Fischer? If he goes to the corner. Oh, I win his rook, you jerk. Bishop checks. Man, my spidey senses were off. I didn't see this at all. I normally see this kind of stuff. Bishop checks. King f8 is forced. Now what? If I go knight to here, bishop checks, king f8. Oh no, rook checks. King e7, rook checks again, or you go king e8. It's not. But then I could hit him with bishop checks. He is in major league trouble. My mistake. I played the safe move. Okay, so apparently it happens. My spidey senses were off in this game. Several moves I missed. Double question mark. What in the heck is he supposed to play? Let's see his best move. His best move is there. Yes, one of the things that he's staring down the barrel of. That is a really good move, actually. there's a mating combo if he doesn't pay attention, which he didn't, which is when he took it. Check. King h7 doesn't help. He needs to go king f8, and you'll see why. I bishop check him. He can't play g6. I go rook check. So he's got a problem. And I'm doing great. I can't believe I screwed this up. My spidey senses were off. You've seen it yourself. And it happens. So here, rook ae1, the correct move. And I know I have him. That's a very good move. I was looking at mating combinations like rook e7, king f6. And I don't have rook f8 check. He just plays king takes rook. That's the problem. I played h4 because I'm going to stop him from playing g5. He was looking to play g5, and it is not obvious. What's he trying to do? Now, to be honest, on my spidey senses moves were a little bit reactionary moves, too quick. And that's my fault, okay? That's my fault. I looked at this and I go, and I was really keying in. He's trying to play g5. And if he plays g5, it's a real pain in the butt. So I said, no. I realized that's what he was trying. g6 doesn't do jack to me. Check. Scram, sonny. I'm a rook up. And I missed this move of bishop to e6. That is a nasty checkmating type of a move. Check this out. He is in major trouble. I'm threatening literally rook to f7 checkmate. This is the threat. It's a checkmate. How does he stop it? I think the only way to stop it is rook takes bishop. I was looking at these combos. This is the only one I did not envision. In a 10-minute game, stuff happens, okay? He's got to play rook takes bishop. My bad. Whoops. So I played the safer move. He goes there, and that's when I realized, oh, man, I've given my advantage away. Played the correct move. I analyzed. I was doing what's he threatening to do to me. Okay, rule number 2. When I do rule number 2 analysis in the game, my results come up with a lot of star moves, as you see. But apparently, I made too many moves a little too quickly, reactionary with my chess eye, not my chess brain. That's a chess brain move. He takes, of course. I take here. And what am I here? I'm up 3.7. I mean, I'm winning. And I know I'm a couple pawns ahead. I'm 1 pawn up, actually. But his pieces are tied up. What's he threatening to do to me? Rook to f1, check. Not today, my brother. That doesn't actually do anything. That's why. He goes back. He realizes that I had a nasty threat on him. What is my nasty threat? My nasty threat. Well, I'm sorry. My nasty threat is I've got a fence rook here. And I had this great idea. Unfortunately, to check him. Which is good. He goes back. And now I had this nasty idea. And it wasn't the right move. C3 is the right move. But, you know, I was calculating different things. His knight is dead. This is the problem. I've got his knight. He can't do jack. C3, and now I'm threatening to just go play rook a7 and give me your knight. There's nothing you can do. Well, not nothing. He can play rook to f7, but that's game over if he does that. We trade rooks. This bishop and this a pawn will win. This game is already over. He's dead. If I trade rooks, he loses because the knight and the bishop and the 4 pawns beat knight and 2 pawns. Just, you know, no problem. Whatever. You know, a good, solid move, but not a great move. I should have checked him and then played the right move of c3, stupid. But I didn't. I restricted his rook, which isn't bad. Okay, here, at a check, king e7. Unfortunately, I don't really have much else. But I pin his knight to his king. He can't go anywhere. That's right, my brother. How does it feel? And this is one of those things where he knows he's in big trouble. He can feel it. I know he's in big trouble too, but my time is a little lowish, not terrible. I had foreseen this move. The A pawn, H pawn is irrelevant. This pawn is the relevant pawn. So the key thing is, what do I do? You know, how can I make this pawn more of a threat? The answer is, got to go back and defend it. Ugly but effective. He should take it now because he's going to run into problems with my king coming forward. I want to restrict his rook. If his rook can't penetrate, then I get to beat up over here on the queen side. Yeah, not bad. But guess what, Bobby Fischer? You walk right into the fork. And now you're in trouble. You got to go back. Knight c7. And now I'm threatening to queen on him. I'm like, okay. You should have taken my pawn. Well, you can have it. I got bigger fish to fry. My king is becoming a super piece. His rook is really restricted. It's worthless on the second rank. Yeah, best move because everything else loses. So, I mean, this is one of the best moves, or it's one of the conditions of this is the best moves. It's the only move that doesn't lose material, which is fine. I'm coming to get him. Okay, no problem. Take the free pawns. And I'm correct. I know I've got this game won, but I've got to win it. And that's the key. I missed the one move that's absolutely crushing. Okay, this move is another great move I missed. Bishop to f5 threatens to go g6 and just take this pawn. Yeah, you know. g4. Again, this is knight versus h-pawn, and it's not good for him. Knights have a real trouble stopping rook pawns, and especially when he's on the a file and you have an h-pawn, he's in trouble. Okay, so should have played h5. Yes, that's a mistake. He can't play here. He has to go knight to e8 if I play h5. So, yeah, whatever. All right, one of the things to recognize when you're playing an endgame like this, especially in short time, as long as my king and bishop are on separate colors, they cannot be forked. h5. Okay. Now, the crushing move, this is another crushing move. That's the best move. He's threatening Forkenstein, all right, Forkenstein on knight to c2 check. The move that's winning for white is bishop to d1. Super mistake. He gets to do that, and it's no longer a win. He makes a mistake. He has to fork me on there, and he didn't. He moved too fast. That guy moved too fast. I have plenty of time, and I didn't realize. Idiot. This move wins because now I've dominated his knight, and he cannot move his knight to a square. What happens is the winning plan here would be knight d1. This is dominating position. I guard 4 of the squares with my bishop. Then I'm going to play bishop to a4, and then if I get bishop to d7, he's dusted. But I blundered. He blundered back. No problem. Again, king and bishop are, when they're not touching each other, then they're on different colors. It's basic stuff. Check. Good move. He can fork me if he wants, but it's bishop to g6, we no problem. Okay. Check. He goes there. King goes forward. Can't do anything really. I played a great move. He can check me. He doesn't do anything. I'm just pushing forward. Now the thing is, white cannot lose this game on time because he doesn't have mating material. He cannot force a mate. So I'm not really worried about that. Again, he was threatening to fork me. I can't push my guy. All right. Killer. Best move. Protecting this. I'm protecting both pawns of my bishop. Now my king is free to roam. Yeah, good luck with that. Again, he's trying to fork me. Knight g7. This is a great move, and the greatness of this move shows up on the next move. Now, here's the key. Don't cheat and look. See if you can figure out what move is winning for white. And it's over. It's just absolutely over. And I went to sleep and missed it. If you haven't spotted it, the winning move is bishop to e6. And I've got the domination position. His knight cannot move. Oh, well. He's in Zugzwang because his knight cannot move. And I'm going to play king to c5. If I go bishop to e6, king c7, king c5, and I'm going to queen this pawn. His knight is completely trapped. And if he attacks, molests my bishop, not a big deal. I would just go bishop to f7 because my king is going to be in killer position. And see, it says, yeah, that move is crushing. Because it is. Trying to fork me. He forks me. I went to sleep on that because my time is super low. Got it, no problem. Unfortunately for me, there's nothing I could do. Because he can sacrifice his knight, and it's, basically game over at that point. I don't have a way to dislodge his king from there. I've blown my advantage. So, we basically just ended up drawing the game. Here. We agreed to a draw. Both of us made some mistakes. I threw this game away. I had this game hardcore. But he missed some moves. I missed some moves. We both played very well. He played well earlier, and I made a tremendous comeback, which was nice. So it's one of those things that when you're off your game, as I was able to claw back, get a winning position in a short time game where anything can happen. And I failed to cash at the end. That's my fault. But, hey, played a strong player. He played a great game. I played a great game. We ended in a draw. That's really, kind of an appropriate ending. We both played well with some highs and lows each, so it's fine. So, hope you learned something from this killer game. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell your friends if you would. Check out my other videos. I have some great stuff for you to check out. Check out Mega Training. This is how you get better, is by studying different things that you are not prepared for. And that helps you play well like I did. So, look forward to seeing you guys in another video. And as always, like and subscribe.